On January 20th, 2017, Matt Christman tweeted, "This is the stupidest day in American history, a record that will be broken by every subsequent day in American history. This is the Museum of Twitter, the show where we talk about the most important tweets in the history of Twitter.com. This tweet was tweeted on the day of Donald Trump's first inauguration, and I thought about doing it on the day of his second inauguration, but I obviously had to do the Jabuki MLK tweet, and so I'm doing it the day after his second inauguration. Because Caitlin here very well might be right when she calls it the most prophetic statement of the 21st century. Because I think it's easy to lose sight of how stupid things have gotten precipitously since Donald Trump was first inaugurated. Honestly, since he first came down that escalator. Because it's been bad. There's been so many bad things. I really cannot emphasize how many bad things have happened in the last 10 years of American history. But I also need to emphasize that a lot of stupid things have happened. And those two things are often related to each other. And I think a struggle that I often have is how to convey how bad something is while also conveying how stupid it is. Because I remember at the time of the January 6th insurrection, people were making fun of what the insurrectionists looked like, and then other people were like, whoa, don't make fun of them because that kind of just distracts from how scary this whole situation is. And a rebuttal that someone had, and I apologize, I'm not sourcing this, I've seen other people say it since, is that a hippo looks really, really stupid. But a hippo is also one of the most dangerous animals to humans in the world. Something being stupid does not mean it's not negative in other ways as well. And how do you talk about things being stupid without kind of downplaying the seriousness of how bad their consequences could be? I honestly don't know, but I think that that is a constant struggle that you have during the Trump era. Because seriously, it's all been so stupid. I think it's easy to lose sight of how many stupid things have just happened, that they just come and go. Like, do you not remember the fact that he had freaking classified documents in his bathroom? Like, this tweet was tweeted in 2017, and it's still being used so regularly. Just 2 days ago, someone used it to talk about Donald Trump having his meme coin. Or just after the election, it was used 3 different times to talk about different appointments Trump was making, like Elon Musk and Vivek running Doge, RFK Jr. becoming the head of HHS, and Dr. Oz being nominated to lead Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. The thing that the tweet gets at, which makes it so perfect for the Trump era, is that in any other era, each of these decisions, each of these days, will be the dumbest day in American history. And now, they obviously aren't, because the next day is always going to be dumber. Like, if you were to pick basically any random day from the Trump era, and go back in time and describe it to someone in, like, 1975, they would go, well, surely that's gotta be the dumbest day in American history. Like, surely nothing dumber could possibly have happened than the president using a Sharpie on a hurricane map in order to make himself look right. See, you might have even forgotten that that happened because so many stupid things happened during his presidency. Because that really is the unique feature of the Trump era, because America has been cruel and evil and bad in a lot of ways, a lot of times in its history. I mean, we had slaves for the first 100 years of our existence. Being bad is not new to the United States of America. But being so profoundly stupid kinda is. Like, we had pockets of stupidity here and there, but the unrelenting stupidity of the last 10 years has been unique. And I want to emphasize for people, because we're getting to a place now where there are a lot of people who basically have no memory of politics before the Trump era. I want to emphasize to those people who are now like 18 years old who can vote, it wasn't always like this. Politics was not always stupid. That's not to say it was always good. It was bad a lot of times, and sometimes having a little bit of stupidity is a little bit better. But I want to emphasize that it was not an unrelenting march of stupid headlines after stupid headlines after stupid headlines. And as the stupidity compounds, Matt is right. We will just keep having a stupider day over and over and over again. Like Greg tweeted in 2021, another stupidest day in American history is in the books. Let's see where today brings us. And that's the attitude you kind of have through the next 4 years and beyond. Because I don't know what tomorrow will bring, but I am positive that it is going to be stupider than today. And the thing I really don't know what to do with, I think I'm a pretty even-keeled person, I'm pretty good at staying level, but the thing that I really don't know how to integrate into my mind without losing my mind is the fact that so many of my fellow Americans are completely fine with and actively want this stupidity. Like, yeah, some of the stupidity of the Trump era is completely by accident, but a lot of it is on purpose. These people revel in the stupidity. And that just, like, breaks my brain. I'm very glad this tweet exists. I think it's very funny. I think it's very useful. But I cannot wait for a day where I can say with full confidence that it is not true anymore. Follow me for a new tweet every day, and consider subscribing on my Patreon, where you can vote on what I cover on Subscriber Sundays, and you get access to the Museum of Not Twitter, an exclusive series where I talk about one thing a week that was big on the internet that did not start on Twitter.